Let me tell you about the wildest story I just found on Reddit that had me shook. Y'all, I was just mindlessly scrolling through Reddit, as one does at 2 a.m. when they should be sleeping, when I stumbled upon this insane historical fact that made me spit out my Starbucks. In 1920, the actual president of France straight up fell out of a moving train. No cap, this is 100% real. This guy, Paul Deschanel, fancy French name I know, was living his best life on the Orient Express, that super bougie train from the murder mystery movies. It was a hot May night, and my man was apparently feeling a little toasty in his presidential car. So what does he do? Tries to open a window and yeet, homeboy just falls right out. But wait, it gets better. Picture this. It's like 11 p.m. in this tiny French town called Montargis, and this disheveled dude in silk pajamas, flexing even while falling out of trains, I guess, shows up at a railroad worker's house. The conversation went something like, "Railroad worker, who are you?" Messy guy. "I'm the president of France." Railroad worker. "Yeah, right, and I'm Napoleon. I'm dead." This poor guy had to keep insisting he was actually the president. He was all scratched up. His fancy striped PJs were covered in mud, looking like he just lost a fight with Mother Nature herself. The railroad worker was probably like, "Sir, this is a Wendy's," but in French. The best part? The train just kept going. Nobody noticed the whole president of France was missing for hours. Can we talk about that level of security fail? According to the Reddit thread, this incident might have been part of why he ended up resigning a few months later. Apparently my guy wasn't exactly playing with a full deck even before the Great Train Yeet of 1920. He had this weird thing about throwing coins in fountains and other strange habits. I went down this rabbit hole for like 2 hours, and honestly, no regrets. How is this not a movie yet? The president who fell off the train. Netflix, hit me up, I've got your next hit. There's literally a photo of him after the accident trying to look all presidential and put together, but you can totally see the scratches on his face. They tried to keep it quiet back then, but clearly that worked out great since here I am, over 100 years later, spilling the tea. Far FR, isn't this the most random presidential story you've ever heard? If TikTok existed in 1920, this would have been an instant trend. The French memes would have been fire.